Gordon, and I have Friedreich's ataxia. And Friedreich's ataxia is a rare neuromuscular disorder, and it affects all the limbs from your fingertips to your toes. And it only affects 1 in 50,000 people. And it usually strikes between the ages of 6 and 15 years old. I was 15 years old, and it was my first day of my sophomore year of high school. And instead of worrying about trying to get my locker open, I had to worry about a doctor's appointment that I had at the end of the day. And when I went, they told me I had Friedreich's ataxia, and I could barely even say it, let alone know what that meant. So they told me all these terrible things, and I asked them, well, what we're gonna do about it, and they said, nothing. No treatment, no cure. Goodbye. So I called FARA, the Friedreich's Ataxia Research Alliance, and told them my story, and they said, well, there is hope, because they're on the verge of curing this disease. They're on the verge of so many great things. And I asked them what I could do to be a part of that cure, because I want to be able to tell people that I was part of it. And they said grassroots fundraising. So that's what I did. I went to the head basketball coach, Coach Mike Fallon, at Parkersburg South, the high school where I attend, and I just told him my story and said, could we maybe do an awareness game? And he said yes, of course. And little did I know that one awareness game would turn into Anna's Army, and would turn into a Twitter page of thousands of followers, and would turn into $178,000 for research.
Hi, I'm Mike Fallon, the boys basketball coach at Parkersburg South High School. About 4 years ago, I had a group of students come to me and asked me about putting on a basketball game for a student in our high school. At that time, I didn't know the girl, didn't know anything about her, didn't know anything about the disease. As we got into more detail about it and everything, and I got to meet Anna that week, the biggest thing I think that hit me that week was, if that was my daughter, how would I react to that? How would I, what would I do? Where would I look for help and things like that? And the first time I met Anna, it was unbelievable. She just has this effect on, she has this disease, but she's smiling and happy and thrilled to death, just for life every day. So as we planned and everything, the basketball game went on, and we got all the students in the school involved. And as this has grown over the years, the involvement of our students here at Parkersburg South is unbelievable. I mean, our Southside Psychos that are our student section, our basketball games, have kind of taken this on, and not just taken it on from here, but worldwide, hopefully, with Twitter and all the social media we have today. The way we've tried to help Anna's out is through our basketball games. We have annual basketball game here every year that we play at Wheeling Park High School. And in that game, we have a slogan, Patriots Never Battle Alone. And with Anna, we have Anna come and speak.
Thank you guys so much. I love all the purple in here. It looks fantastic. And I mean, how about those uniforms? Those are awesome. Now let's give a big hand to the Wheeling Park Patriots as their 4th year as part of Anna's Army. So thank you. And a special thank you to Coach Jeppa. Yes. He's a health teacher at Wheeling Park, and back in September, it was National Ataxia Awareness Day, and he taught all his health classes about FA, and spreading awareness like that is how we're gonna get to a cure. So thank you. To Coach Fallon and the Parkersburg South Patriots, thank you for never giving up and making me part of your team. I thought maybe when I graduated, Anna's Army would fizzle out to nothing, and I was wrong. And like your locker room says, traditions never graduate, so thank you. And to the Southside Psychos and all the Patriot fans in this room, we are changing the world. Once we cure FA, it will have a ripple effect on diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and that's life-changing. And I just want to tell you how much you all mean to me and every family out there fighting FA. So keep talking, texting, tweeting, whatever it is, telling the story, because that's how we're gonna get to a cure. FA is rare, but the heart of a patriot is even rarer. So patriots never fight alone, and together we will cure FA. So thank you.
Amazing how our community has kind of grasped a hold of Anna and everything. And she's one of those kids, if you've ever met her, that she'll change your life, I promise. She's one of those kids that lives her life every day, as hard as she can and fights through the things that she needs to do. And I think the biggest thing is that's kind of where our basketball program has kind of taken off from her. I think that's the way that we want to be approached is, you live every day as well as you can and take it on. There's going to be things that kind of offset you and everything, but you have to step up and keep going. And I think that's the biggest thing about Anna Gordon is her will to fight and her will to win and overtake this disease.
About 1 in 50,000 people are affected with Friedreich's ataxia, about 15,000 worldwide, and what it does, it usually starts appearing between ages 6 and 15 years old, and it affects your limbs, making it harder to do simple things like walk and write, and it progressively gets worse and until you're in a wheelchair. And then it will affect your muscles of your heart, thickening the walls until the heart can't beat anymore.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Ellen, if you're watching this, I hope that you take a chance with Anna, and she's I'm getting kind of teared here. She's one of the very special kid to us, and be a super advocate for CureFA. You know, it's a disease that there's 1 in 50,000 people that get this disease, and you know, she's a kid who hopefully a lot of people have looked up to, and will bond around her, and hopefully you'll give her a chance, and we can cure this thing together. Thank you.
Well, Ellen, a doctor once told me that if one superstar had this disease, it would be cured because it would be natural. So instead of waiting for a superstar to get this disease, I'll just make myself a superstar. And that's the reason I want to be on your show. I want to create as much awareness as I possibly can.